All right, so we're going to do the ICF model, and we're going to go over a hypothetical situation in which I have undergone anterior cruciate ligament reconstruction am now in a straight knee immobilizer with crutches. So obviously, this is going to have a dramatic impact on my day-to-day life. So to start, some body structures and functions it hinders is just stability of the joint. As you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, the anterior cruciate ligament, I pulled this off of Google. You can see it was a tear, and for it to be reconstruction, let's just say that was sealed back together. But obviously, that muscle is going to be weaker, and some of the other leg muscles might have resulted in atrophy, loss of just muscle mass and coordination. So that's really going to affect my control of complex voluntary movement, specifically in that knee joint. It's definitely going to affect the muscles of my upper leg and lower leg, and it might also have an effect on the other ligaments within that knee joint. So yeah, it's just overall just not going to be so good for me until I can actually get out of that immobilizer and start working on to rehab. Activity that's going to affect me is just walking on various surfaces, including all the stairs along campus, or even walking up the hills on campus, or just walking straight flat on campus. I can't really jump around. It's going to be hard for me to get in bed because, as you can see in the bottom left corner, I showed a depiction of my bed where it's lofted, and obviously those little lines, if you can see my cursor, are depicting the ladder I have to climb to actually even be able to get my bed. So I don't even know if I'd be able to do that. So I might have to have someone to come unlock my bed. Completing my morning routine that usually consists of waking up, working out, walking obviously on campus. So uh, that's going to be very hard for me, and probably would have to have a temporary break from it. Climbing stairs is probably a no-go because the immobilizer makes my knee straight to where I can't really bend it, and crutches, obviously it's just harder for me to climb up the stairs and probably a little bit more dangerous. So getting to class might be, I'd really have to prepare extra time to actually be able to get to class, and I don't think I'd be able to drive because my dominant leg is obviously my right leg, and you need your right leg to drive anyways. So yeah. Participation, I'd probably have to take a temporary break from working at Premier Physical Therapy. Obviously, that job requires a lot of just on feet movement. I can't really work out, maybe arms, but even then, it'd kind of be a pain to even walk over there. Sports, obviously, can't do sports. Environmental factors, I do have supportive friends. I do have a biological brother on campus, so he might be able to transport me places. The campus does have hills and many stairs, as we've already covered. I do live on the 8th floor of Towers North, so I will have to wait for the elevator instead of just taking the stairs. My insurance will cover everything, I presume. And then, obviously, as I've already said, work requires a lot of moving around, so that's going to be hard, and that I've already had a loft bed. Personal factors, I am a male who is 20 years old, so I am pretty young, so my body does heal and adapt relatively quickly. I'm very sociable and I love hanging with friends and going places. So having this injury in reconstruction will be a little bit hard. I love sports, so that's hard, and enjoys fitness activities, whether it be hiking or anything of that nature. So there might be a hinderment in that area as well. So yeah, this is the ICF model, just a basic overview, pretty generic, but hopefully you understand the concept. So yeah.